Greetings YouTube, Khundes here, and welcome to a new Let's Play series for Europa Universalis IV. In this series, as you already know from the video title, we are going to be playing as Orissa, specifically to seek the achievement Foremost Servitor of Jagannath. Unlike our Japan playthrough, where we just played to be Japan, this time we're gonna aim for an achievement. So let's do it! It's gonna be awesome! We're gonna play Orissa. And we're gonna go for all of the tropical wood provinces, because that's the objective of the achievement, is to control every single last one of them. So, let's get this going, shall we? Orissa is an Indian nation that starts with very few friends and very many enemies. As you can see here, usually these four people rival us. We have Bengal to the north, we have Malwa to the west, we have Bamanis also to the west, and we have Vijayanagar to the south. And basically, four of these people are all like, I think Orissa should die. And Malwa is deceptively big because they reign over Gondwana, which is this, and they also reign over something else, which is Bundelkhand, which I believe is this, yeah. So Malwa rules over these two things, Bamanis, Vijayanagar, and Bengal. And usually, because all these people hate me, they kind of become friends with each other, which makes things very problematic for us. So we're gonna start to figure out what we can do. First, Jaunpur is the only logical ally we have in this situation. They will not royal marry us right away, but we can change that. I mean, the biggest hurdle here is that we're not the same religion. These guys are Sunni, and we're totally Hindu. Hindu best religion represent. Wait, view your country. Yeah, we're totally Hindu. So, our first order of business is to pick rivals out of all these people. And ideally we want rivals that'll give us good friends. Who hates Malwa? Because Malwa is definitely going to be there for a while. Mewar and Gujarat doesn't really... Well, Gujarat could be helpful. Maybe. Who hates Bamanis? Jaunpur and Vijayanagar, as we've seen. Who hates Bengal? Jaunpur as well, and Ayutthaya. That's interesting. Ayutthaya usually becomes strong, so maybe we can counter that. So definitely we're gonna rival Bamanis, because we want Jaunpur, and we definitely want to eat into Bengal. So we're gonna go for Bengal. Our third rival should be more strategic. Gujarat, who do you hate? Malwa and Bamanis, so that's good. Just Bamanis is gonna take care of that. Who hates Vijay? Me and Bamanis. I mean, he hates me and Bamanis, but no one hates him. So picking him as a rival is actually kind of worthless. Because the only one who we'd get friendship with is Bamanis. Malwa, on the other hand, we'd also get friendship with Mewar, which is not very strong, but they would actually ally us right away. Do we do that, though? I think Mewar is kind of problematic. We're gonna wait a little on that. But we are still... wait. Yeah, okay, we are still going to rival Malwa. Do we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, Malwa. Or let's just pick Malwa, because we're definitely going to want to destroy them. Our first order of business is surviving. Because essentially, everyone hates us, and we kind of hate everyone, and it's going to be chaotic and messy, and we don't even need horses. We have 2 horses, we don't need more, just because they have the same number of pips. As long as we have more soldiers in them, we don't need horses. So we're just going to get 2 more soldiers to max out our army. We're still going to be making good money, which is impressive. Our Raja, Kapilendra Gajapati, has amazing stats. His heir, not so much. Which means, as a subpar heir, you get the grand privilege of leading troops. Congratulations! Next we're going to need advisors. Diplomatic reputation guy is there. Awesome. Alright, Jaunpur, how are we for marriage? Close, but not quite. So let's send him some friendship. We're gonna ally Mewar just because. I mean, we need an ally right away. So that's gonna be done. I think we're ready to start the time. Let's look at things slowly and see who allies who. I know Bengal usually allies. Oh, we have a ton of people who want to ally us. That usually happens. Vanad is this guy. We don't want him. Bastard is this guy. We don't really care. Korchin is down there. Irrelevant. And Madurai is also one province minor. So basically 4 one province minors are like, Orissa, save us! Save us, please! And I'm totally disinterested. Chanda, on the other hand, maybe. I could diplo-vassalize them. I mean, they're still a one province minor. I guess I should just attack them. They're allied with Jharkhand anyway. I mean, these guys are all one province minors. Note that we also have the March Garjat, to whom we will feed things, because that's what usually happens. You're allied with Chanda. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do about this. We have our alliance with Mewar. That's not going to go anywhere because they have 4 troops. They're about to suicide them in rebels, and that never ends up well. So we are going to start fabricating claims already. Bengal still has no allies. That usually changes rapidly. Usually they end up allying Malwa and Bamanas. Usually. What's their opinion? Oh wow, they actually hate Bamanas. But they have the enemy of enemy that's gonna tick them. And they'll probably want to ally each other. What about Malwa? As far as I know, it's their other ally. And I'm looking at the... oh yeah. There we go. They're improving relations with each other. Bengal's not improving relations with Malwa, but Malwa is. Which means Malwa and Bengal are going to become friends. Which is always annoying, but not totally unexpected. But if it comes to a 2-on-2 with Jaunpur and me versus Malwa and Bengal, we're totally going to win this just because we're awesome. But if Bamanas is also in that alliance and they form a trifecta of alliances, we'll actually have a problem. So, in the meantime, let's get a claim on, like, Chanda or Bastar. Bastar has no alliances. Let's just get a claim on Chanda. That's gonna pull in Jharkhand, and no one's gonna care about him. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna fabricate a claim on Chanda. Let's do it. I don't want any of your alliances. You all smell. We're not gonna pick our deity yet, because as Hindu rulers, we get to pick one of 6 deities to get specific bonuses because of our selected devotion. I usually like to pick Shakti at the beginning because of that sweet, sweet discipline bonus. But depending on who we end up fighting first, Shiva is also very good to make early aggression and early coring less painful. And Ganesha is useful for getting friends. But I don't think we'll need Ganesha because Jaunpur's probably going to ally us sooner rather than later. Let's just hold off for now. There is no real pressure, and Shakti's bonus is just too good should we need it. We're gonna keep the option open. Let's go! Chanda and Jharkhand are now ally us, please! And I'm like, you're gonna die! First order of business is still Jaunpur, who are allied with Multan, who is very far from me. Not really a good ally. I guess maybe. I mean, Timmy's would be a great ally, but we can't ally them. Ayutthaya doesn't have enemy of enemy. Bengal hates them, but they don't hate Bengal. That's unfortunate. Let's let some more time tick by. Another month. Another opportunity. Maybe we can go up to speed 3. Get our army up faster. Royal marriage from Mewar. I guess we'll take it. I'll probably break my alliance with you the moment something stupid happens. Something stupid always happens. Priority is still allying Jaunpur, which is a North Indian power. Look at that base tax. 6 and 7 base taxes wherever the eye can see. It's like so rich. It's so rich and powerful. And I want it all! But, you know, starting small, starting in a very precarious position. Jaunpur, how are we for royal marriage? Because once we marry them, they'll ally us, that's for sure. The marriage modifier is big enough. We both hate Bengal, so this should be ticking up. Yeah, it's totally properly ticking up. It's just the HUD had not updated because derp. We almost have our claim on Chanda, which will allow us to go to war with 2 people. Whoa, you have a lot of allies. But they're all weak. I mean, look at that. Gwalior is this guy. Bastar is this guy. And there's you. So that would be like a total of 9 troops plus Gwalior. We could take them all on at the same time. Just because that's how we roll. So I think I'm going to go to war with Chanda, and I'm going to call this guy as a co-belligerent. Once we have a friend, of course. Well, you know, we'll still get in position. Do we get attrition there? Okay, we won't. Good. Attrition in the Indian subcontinent tends to be kind of nasty. So let's get this ball rolling. The claim advances slowly but steadily. So too does the opinion of Jaunpur. 23 out of 25. The royal marriage is in sight. Bengal, do you have friends yet? Oh, you're allied with Delhi. That's not very consequential right now, I will say. Malwa has no allies. They have a truce with a bunch of losers. Alright. 44 opinion. Things are looking good. Looking mighty fine. Next month, we will be able to royal marry Jaunpur. Ooh, enemy of enemy is sticking. Hooray! Let's get the month to tick. Good! And now, we are totally going to royal marry you. It is fantastic. Bamanas declared a war on Vijayanagar. Alright, good. 9 October, we're gonna send our diplomat again for some more, because apparently we're not still close enough for the alliance. And we really, really need that alliance. So let's send some hugs. More hugs. I must say, it's suddenly... Bamanas has no friends. Like, wow, what? Bamanas has no friends. This is a one-on-one, mano-a-mano. This guy has no friends. We could totally jump in that. We could totally jump on the loser. That's amazing. That, like, hardly ever happens. We're going to fabricate a claim on Golconda. As a result, Golconda has a delicious gold mine that we really, really, really want. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on our rival, who has no friends, and since he declared war, no one will ally him. For the time being, he will not be able to secure any friends. Vijayanagar is losing really badly to Bamanis. What does Bamanis' army look like anyway? They currently have 18,000 troops, but no manpower. That's the important thing. Manpower will be lost. And then we'll be able to jump into their weakened carcasses. And maybe secure ourselves something good. Jaunpur would accept the alliance, so we're going to recall our diplomat and get ourselves an alliance. The alliance that will save our lives. Good. Bengal, who are you friends with? Only Delhi? But Bengal is improving Malwa's opinion. Malwa will therefore be called in should something happen. This is important. We usually have a mission to, like, protect our brethren in Lucknow. Or Bengal Delta, one of the two. Because, you know, they're Bengali. Well, no, it's actually because they are Hindu, and Bengal is a Sunni state. So, that's always tempting. Do I insult Vijayanagar to gain legitimacy? Or do we lose legitimacy and gain some money and some of Vijayanagar's opinion? I don't really need money. I guess 8 legitimacy or losing 10 but gaining a little bit of money. Nah, we don't need that. Let's just piss off Vijay. It don't matter. Now, actually, we can't really do anything with our diplomat that is offensive at the time being. Oh yeah, you're allied with Delhi. Delhi, who is probably not going to be doing too well in the meantime. Like with Sindh. Alright. Well, we're gonna start, actually, by fabricating a claim on Goron... what's this called? Coromandel. And the reason for that is simple. Coromandel is 8 base tax important center of trade. If Vijayanagara gets defeated, I will jump in the opportunity to take Coromandel for myself and get that delicious, delicious money. And if Vijayanagara beats Bamanis, I will go for Golconda. I will be ready no matter the eventuality. That is how it should be. Right now, Bamanis is winning. Maybe I should go attack Bamanis just to make this war last longer. I don't know, they still have like manpower, and they still have like almost, well, not almost, but like, I was gonna say almost 19,000, but they only have a little over 18,000. So yes, strategizing, high level strategizing, but we need a battle. Oh, Mewar is calling us in the Mewari conquest of Mansoor against Malwa, Gondwana, and Bundelkhand. Malwa, eh? Malwa has no friends. I want to punch them. Tempting. We could weaken them. But I don't particularly care for a war against Malwa at this point. I mean, what's Malwa's forces really? Let's analyze this carefully. Malwa has only 6,000 troops. That's interesting. Gondwana has 3,000. So you have a total of 9,000 troops. And Bundelkhand probably has another like 3,000. So technically, me and my vassal have more troops than this alliance. Provided Bengal doesn't jump in. If Bengal jumps in, we're in trouble. Let's accept. And see how things go. We don't need to be in that war. Well, wow, that's a general. Well, only 2 shock, but still. 10 versus 9. There's already a big stare down. But the march! Our March Garjat is totally starting the sieging. There are epic battles unfolding already. Ooh, the Gajapatis and the cult of Jagannath. The ceremonies at the great temple in Puri and the log in which Jagannath manifests himself have at times been ridiculed and mocked by foreign rulers, but in Orissa, Jagannath, the Lord of the Universe, is undisputedly the most popular deity. The support of Jagannath and his priests have also been unwavering for Raja Kapilendra, the founder of our dynasty. Now the time has come for our dynasty to repay this debt. We should patronize the temple at Puri and elevate the worship of Jagannath as the primary cult in our kingdom. Either we praise Jagannath, which, would be in tune with the idea of this Let's Play, lose 6 ducats, lose a little bit of tax, but gain some tolerance of the true fate for the rest of the game, or we gain a stability. For the rest of the game, gaining less money but less unrest on Hindu provinces. I don't think I care that much about money. And I mean, tolerance of the true fate, pretty cool. But one stability. No, let's get the tolerance. Tolerance is nice. Now let's see how badly this affected our income. The recalculation makes us lose 0.11 ducats. Ooh. See, Mewar is winning on his own. He didn't need us. Which is good, because we don't really want to be there. Bengal, oh, there we go. Bengal's totally gonna jump in now. He's gonna get called in, and we're gonna have to punch Bengal in the face. But that is okay. That is what we are there for. Is anything coming for me? Is Bengal coming in this war? There is a stare down. Let's see if they move. Oh, Bengal's coming. That is actually terrifying. Is there a river between Midnapore? Yes, there is. So if we sit there... If we sit there and they want to attack us... Is this a jungle? That's totally a jungle. Ah, our vassal is getting stomped. This is a tricky war. Tricky war. I do hope you'll be able to win on your front, because on this side it looks like we have to deal with 30 troops, and we're like 10. Now they have a better general than we do. Because our hair is bad. At least you have a lot of maneuver. At least our march is not getting stack wiped. We have our claim on Bamanis. Not that it matters. Because right now, our claim is getting sieged anyway. So that's nice. Yeah, I totally should not have allied these guys. It was a bad call. Hey Malwa, how about I leave this war? I would end my vassalization. That's not happening. I'd give you money, but I'm not gonna end my vassalization. Why are they all in my face? They're totally all just sitting on me. We've gained our claim on Vijayanagar. That is excellent. We're gonna gain a claim on Bastar next. And Lazy Diplomat is going to fabricate a claim on Mahur. In the event that we come out of this war not too damaged. Can we get a discipline guy? No, we cannot. Unfortunate. We could get a fort defense guy. That's not really useful. Alright. Why are all of their armies in my face? That is so annoying. But it's okay. Balasore will act as our last stand. We will stand there and we will fight to the last man. Bengal has a lot of horses. Fortunately for us, horses are just as good as infantry. We should probably get Shakti right now, because we're gonna need that discipline. It's gonna play a very big role. If I go here, I'm gonna cancel all their sieges, right? Yeah, they're totally coming for me. Yeah, I didn't manage to stack wipe this fast enough. So let's retreat to Balasore. See, now they've combined into a singular 28-man cripple stack. Which will just cripple my entire army. If they ram into me. It's ridiculous. That is absurd. Oh, the Wars of Kapilendra. When Kapilendra Deva overthrew the last of the eastern Ganga kings in 1434... Whoops, I should pause this. Orissa was in a sad state. Muslim incursions from the north and west, as well as rivalry with the other neighbors to the south, had reduced the kingdom greatly. Since then, Raja Kapilendra had quickly turned all of that around. In consecutive wars with Bengal, the Reddys of Andhra, the Balmani Sultans, and the Vijayanagar Empire, Orissa had grown in both size and strength under his leadership. This constant warfare has, however, taken its toll on the population of our kingdom, and an unusually bad harvest season has now resulted in the growing popular unrest. It has been suggested that the public mood would be improved if we temporarily lifted the traditional salt tasks and otherwise devoted our attention to the public a bit more. Either we lose money and we gain stuff that's nice, or we gain unrest and ducats. I think we need the ducats. Do we care about unrest? What's our national unrest? More exhaustion. Yeah, we cannot bow to public pressure, unfortunately. We need the money. Let's get the money. Let's oppress the people. Oh, his capital is falling. Chances are Malwa's war enthusiasm will go down really, really fast. Oh, we're being attacked. We are defending for our life. We're actually not doing too bad, all things considered. But it was not meant to be. We've lost like 5,000 and they lost like 8,000. So it was technically a Pyrrhic victory for them, but our army is so small compared to theirs that doesn't really amount to much. Birth of Oriya literature. Up until now, Sanskrit has been the only language of literature in Orissa, with the colloquial Oriya language being reserved for the Shudras and lower castes. Saraya Das, a retired soldier with little formal education, has begun to change this, however, by translating the Mahabharata into Oriya. Saraya Das's original work is also exclusively in Oriya, and other poets have now begun to take up this practice. So we gain admin power, prestige, and a skill to theologian that we're not going to use. Amazing! Normally, right now, I really want to be Tech 4, but that's not going to happen. That would change things so much, though. Let's get our army away from the nasties. Maybe we can start to siege some jungles with good rivers, so we can have a repeat of that other battle. And maybe exhaust them a little more. Oh, our royal marriage with Mawar has ended. Sad face. Let us begin the sieging. Because there's really nothing else we can do. Don't we have the war goal, though? Yeah, we totally have the war goal. We have Mansoor. We're losing all the battles. It's pretty bad. At least we're still reinforcing. We still have manpower. Who knows for how long, though. I still get the feeling that Vijay is gonna take Golconda. No, they don't have a claim on it, though. Who knows? They don't have claims on anything in Balmanis. We can build a palace, or we can not build it. I need the money right now, and I don't need the legitimacy, and prestige is irrelevant. So let's not build the palace. Not that, you know, it kind of matters, since there's a stack of 30 people. At least they're kind of attritioning themselves. We've gained a CB on Bastar, with only allied with Jharkhand. We're going to want to do that war at some point. We're only going to gain crop provinces, but they're both tropical wood. Look at that delicious tropical wood. They will aid us greatly in the warships of Jagannath. We could gain a claim on the Bengal Delta. Let's do it. It is on. Actually, this raises interesting things. This is very interesting for us. Alright, Jaunpur, how about you let me pass? Yes. And once this is done, I'm going to walk over to Bengal Delta and I'm going to park my army there. And we're going to take the province. Because the war score is sticking in our favor, and very soon Malwa is just going to be full annexed, because they're not caring about the 13 stacks sieging them. They're all like, we're gonna carpet siege Orissa instead with a 34 stack that's gonna attrition itself. Where are you going? Sambalur? I'm guessing you're gonna try to... We've won our siege. Let us go for Bengal. Actually, let's go loot Bengal. That's gonna be nice money. Yeah, let's go loot Bengal. There is much money to be made there. Sorry, March, you're an idiot. We're gonna go park ourselves on Bengal Delta with our main army. And we're gonna loot the rest of his nation. With a single stack. Select army. Oh, it appears the time is up. So I will thank you guys for watching. And I will see you next time, where we will loot Bengal. See you guys later.